I will show you a little bit of image settings. First of all, there are 3 maps that you can use. You have the gray, that is the black and white old style. You have the sepia, that is, you know this, and you have the ice. Ice is the same style as the Era 10. So if you select ice, this image will look the same as the Era 10. Otherwise, you will see a difference when you are in 2D and then you go to 5D. Okay, so this is, I recommend you to use ice. Okay, now, yeah, brightness, midtones, and contrast. And there are also knobs in the machine to play with this. Let me explain what is this. Brightness is the color of the blood pool. That's brightness. So if I, for example, if I'm zooming, see, like here in the atrium, I want to clean this blood pool. This is going to be brightness. So I can reduce it and it will be more dark. So you can, but pay attention not to go too much, because you will create some communications that are false, like in here. Okay? So you have to go, I mean, this is bad, and this is bad. You need to go to a point where you can see some speckle in the blood pool, but not much. Not like this. Something like this. Okay? Now, the other thing that you have here is the contrast. And contrast is the value of the bones, of the ribs. So if you put contrast like to highlight this, you will saturate all the white spots. But it will not affect the black though. It will only affect the bones. So you need to increase contrast in order to have enough, let's say, enough brightness of the soft tissue. So this is too pale, and this is too much. So something that doesn't saturate too much. And now my preferred command is the midtones. So what is midtones? Midtones is everything in between, from the blood pool to the bone. So midtones will not affect the bone and will not affect the blood pool, will only affect the soft tissue. So if I'm going all the midtones high, the image will get more contrasty, which is good for vessels. So look, this is beautiful, okay? But, so actually I do play with midtones in order to, because midtones will not create fake communications, because we'll preserve the original starting point of the blood pool. Okay? Now, if there is a suspicion on, for example, on a communication like in here, let's say that we have a suspicion here on a communication. So we can go with midtones, and we can go all the other way, like here, so we can increase the soft tissue. So I can see I'm using this in order to rule out that there is no BSD here. Okay, I mean, I am teaching a very advanced way to use the image settings in order to do a clinical assessment. Okay, so is this understandable what I'm saying, or please help me with this?
It's really good. I'm really enjoying this part, because I do try and manipulate the image with those. So it's great to hear exactly what it's doing. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, actually. Okay, by the way, something that is interesting is that in the peak diastole is where you will see probably some kind of disconnection on the perimembranous part of the septum. So you have the protosystole and protodiastole that we saw in the other webinar. So if you go like this, okay, this is protosystole and this is protodiastole, protosystole and protodiastole.